Hello traders, you're welcome to the Bullish Bay Academy. I remain your one and only forex skill coach, Team Legend, and I'm super excited having you guys here. If this is your first time on my channel, could you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and so that you don't miss out anything when I post, because in this channel I post strategies to win in the forex market, and I post analysis, I post a lot of things that you don't want to miss in order for you to win in the forex market. So could you hit the subscribe button now and turn on the notification bell? If you've done that, thank you very much. The next thing you want to do right now is to go straight to the description below and join my Telegram channel. All right, this is the channel. Over here I post analysis. Here I post free signals to win in the markets and so many things that you don't want to miss. Okay, so you can just join the channel right now. All right, so in this video today I want to explain something very important that you need to make sure that you watch this video to the end and understand it well. For all those people who are following me on Instagram, where I post daily analysis, okay, if you get to notice, you remember I posted this analysis 2 days ago, which was on the 20th of February 2021, analysis for VIX 100 from what the 4-hour time frame. All right, and I said look out for buying or selling opportunity when a full candle closes, a full candlestick closes at the breakout of the support or resistance trend line. So I noticed that a lot of traders came on to me on that day and was asking me, hey team, it has broken out, should I buy or should I sell? All right, and that's because they don't know when actually to enter this trade. That's because they don't know how to follow this analysis. So that's why I'm making this video right now, because I made a promise to you guys that I was gonna make the video. This is where I said it. I said stay tuned, I'm making a video to teach you all exactly how to follow my analysis. So let's go straight into the charts right now. All right, so make sure you follow me on Instagram, because that's where you'll be getting this daily analysis. All right, go straight to the description right now and join and follow me on Instagram, okay, so that you don't miss out the daily analysis. So this is the VIX 100, which I analyzed and gave you guys to look out for something important in it. And if we can remember very well, this was exactly where the market was when I made that analysis. Okay, the market was at this junction when I made that analysis. Okay, let's go straight back to it again. This is it. All right, this was where the market was when I made the analysis, and I said look for opportunity to buy if there is a breakout and the candle that breaks out through the resistance closes completely. All right, once it closes completely and then you notice another bullish candlestick coming after it, I expect that you do what? You place a buy. Okay, but that's not a 100% way to enter the market. Okay, so I would advise you use what we call the pullback strategy in order for you to win well in this market. And with my analysis, I advise you use the pullback strategy. And what is the pullback strategy? All right, so the pullback strategy is a strategy whereby the markets, a candlestick breaks out. Okay, I hope you're seeing it. A candlestick breaks out, another bullish candlestick comes after it. All right, then or maybe if another candlestick doesn't come after it, all right, maybe a candlestick breaks out like this, and then you get to notice a pullback to that former resistance zone. And then if you get to notice that the former resistance zone is beginning to support the market going back upward again, okay, then is what we call a pullback strategy. It means the former resistance zone has now agreed to support the market upward, and then that is when you can take your trade upward. Okay, the same thing applies if the market breaks downward. All right, the same thing applies if the market went down, all right, and broke through this resistance zone. You want to wait for a pullback according to the pullback strategy. All right, I'm giving you guys this wonderful strategy, so make sure you listen attentively. So if the market breaks out through this support zone, okay, then you want to wait for a pullback, and that's when you get to see the bulls push the market back upward, And then once you notice that this support level has now become resistant to the new price, okay, and then you get to see that the bears begin to push market downward again, then you can place your sell, because at that time it means that the former support level has taken power to resist the market from going upward further. Then you can take your sell. Okay, so that's exactly what I expect you guys to do whenever I give you strategies. Now let's go straight to the live charts so that you get to see how the market has played since the past 2 days. All right, I'll put it like this, and then I'll take it back a bit. Okay, let me zoom. Can I zoom it out more so that it could be more clearer to everybody? Okay, now you get to see how the market has played. Okay, you see my arrow. This arrow is pointing the fact that the market could go upward, and also at the same time the market could go downward. That was why I gave the analysis saying look for a buying or a selling opportunity. Now this was what exactly happened. Okay, this was where the market was when I made an analysis, and then when this breakout took place, this was the exact area where I started getting a lot of messages on my DM. A lot of people kept asking me, hey team, it has broken out, should I buy? Okay traders, at that time I don't expect you to buy. When I looked at it and I saw that, man, it has broken out, but the instruction I gave you, you're not following it. I said let it break out completely and form another new candlestick, but when I looked at it, I didn't see any new candlestick forming. What I saw was a bearish candlestick going back down. Then I just had to ignore some of those messages, and that's why I was moved to make this video right now so that I don't get questions like this again. Okay, so now this is exactly what happened. The market broke out from the resistance zone. All right, so we were expecting that there should be another candlestick, another bullish candlestick again, but there was none. Rather, a bearish candlestick pushed the market back downward, and then it got back into the range. And when it got back into the range, what happened? You see this resistance, this support zone supported the market back upward. All right, the market back upward, and when the market went back upward, what happened? You can see it went back to this level, and here became and here was still resisting the market. Resisting what? The market. And then now what are we seeing in the new price? What we can see right now is the bears pushing the markets downward. Now our rule is let's wait for a pullback, isn't it? So the market broke through this support zone. All right, broke through the support zone, and that same candlestick broke through another support zone, which is this red line you're seeing here. It broke through it. That same candlestick went straight downward. Okay, it went straight downward. Okay, and then the bulls pushed the market upward. The bulls pushed the market upward, but the bears rejected it and pushed down again and again and again. And this is a signal for you to know that, okay, it means the bears are ready to push, since this former support zone has now become resistant. So it means the bears are ready to take action. So your expectation, if it were to be me right now, my expectation is that this market will have to keep going down to this support level. All right, and if care is not taken, it can still continue going down to this support level. And you might ask me why do you think so? And I'll tell you why I think so. Now take a look at this. If we go to the daily time frame, we get to see that this is actually a downtrending market. You can see it's actually a downtrending market. So the market went up for a while just because it needed to go and retest some certain resistance zone in order to gain strength to push downward. So this is my imagination that it has gotten to the level it wants to get to. It has gotten enough strength and is ready to continue its downward trend. So that's my imagination, but this is forex, anything can happen. But before anything happens, traders, at least you should get out some pips of the markets. Okay, so now let me give you a more simpler way to follow this analysis. Just trying to make sure you stay to the end. I want to expose a lot of things to you so that you don't miss out things. Okay, so let's go back to the 4-hour time frame where we were. Okay, so now if you want to also be sure of what is happening. You can now, since I've given you the analysis on a 4-hour chart, please take note. If I give you analysis on a 4-hour chart, you should be looking through the 4-hour chart. Don't look through the 1-hour chart, because I guess that's what happened when people came disturbing me on my DM if it's time to buy. I guess they were looking from a lower time frame down the analysis I gave them. So if we look, for instance, going to the 1-hour chart, this is exactly where they were sending me those messages when they saw these bullish candlesticks, and they were like, is it time to buy, team? Is it time to buy? But you get to notice that in the 4-hour chart, a candlestick is formed in a 4-hour chart, a candlestick is formed in 4 hours, right? And then this is a 1-hour chart. Therefore, if this is 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, and even on the 4th hour, we get to see that this was the red candlestick pushing back market down. So this is why you know that even on the 4th hour, the bears already took power before the 4th hour elapsed. So this was for you to know that if you're viewing through the 1-hour charts, with my analysis, you need to be careful, making sure that you are counting according to my analysis and its time frame. If I give you a 4-hour chart analysis and you want to use the 1 hour to understand what's happening, you want to make sure that you're counting the candlesticks in 4, because my analysis is in 4-hour chart. If I give you an analysis in the 1-hour chart and you want to use a 30-minute time frame, you want to make sure you count your 30 minutes 2 by 2. That is 30, which is what, 1 hour, right? So since the analysis was in a 4-hour chart and you're looking through a lower time frame, so you want to make sure that this is what you're seeing. Okay, so this is what happened. The bears pushed back markets down back into the range, and then this market range all the way downward. Okay, even at this moment you can still take some pips, but that's if you're confident and know that if you're sure that the market is really going to get down to this level. And as you can see, the market really went down. You see, one thing about forex is that forex is very simple. It's just all about you knowing this, the techniques. What really happens in the past can also occur in the present. Okay, so you can see a market that went all the way up, broke through a resistance zone, got back into that range, and went even straight downward to a support level. All right, the same thing always happen often and often again in the market. So all the way from here, why did the market push down all the way here? Rather, market went back up to this level again, and then what do you see? This is now the real movements. So this is now what the real movements. Price has broken through that resistance level that I talked about, or that support level that I talked about, and price broke through again in the 1-hour chart. As you can see, price broke through again, and you can see this is another pullback. So now if you're trying to understand the market with all this that are happening, you get to understand that, okay, so since the market has got into this level and has got back here, all right, so your imagination should tell you that, man, market has to go down back again, because it always happen. Resistance, support, resistance, support. So this is what resistance and support. Okay, so what you want to do when you see things like this, since I've given you the analysis, all right, what you do is when you notice a new resistance zone, you can place a new trend line. Okay, understanding that, okay, this is what happened here has market has resisted here. You can look out for what happened in the past. You see here, it happened here, it happened here, it happened here. So you can hold this place as a resistance zone and be looking out for more sales. Okay, so there's every tendency right now. I'm giving you an expo right now. Okay, if you're watching this video now, being 9 p.m. on the 22nd of February, if you're watching this video right now, you should look forward for going short. Okay, because the market probably will have to go down. According to my analysis, the market will have to go down to this support level here. Okay, so the next thing I want to advise you is to make sure that you try to join the Bullish Bear Academy, which registration has begun today, but the main training starts on the 8th of March. Try to make sure you join and be part of it, so that I can teach you more, empower you more, open your eyes to many things that you need to see and learn about the forex market, so that you continue to win and stop losing. All right, for the meantime, I remain your one and only forex skill coach, and keep looking forward for more analysis on my Instagram page. Take care, stay safe, and keep winning.